Hi, my name's Ruan and this is my channel, The Yorkshire Sew Girl. I hope everybody's well. I'm okay. It is Monday evening here for me right now. It might not be for you guys by the time I've edited this and got it up. But I thought I'd just come to you today because I wanted to talk pinafores. I know that's random, but if you enjoyed my denim jacket vlog a little while ago, this is going to be a bit of a similar thing, because what I thought is that a few people kind of responded to that and said, oh, I really like this kind of video. And I thought, you know what, whilst I'm doing research for myself, because if you know me, you know I'm a researcher, as I'm doing that, I might as well jot everything down and then chat to you guys about it. So today we're going to talk pinafore dresses. I don't know how people feel about pinafore dresses. This is how I feel and how I've felt in the past. They don't suit me, okay? They look blooming awful on me, but I love them. I absolutely love pinafore dresses. I don't know what this piece of hair is doing. It's got a little wild moment of its own. It is Monday. I've been working today. I've literally just wanged a bit of lippy on, so I'm sorry I'm a bit rugged today, but you know. Yeah, pinafore dresses just don't suit me. I shouldn't probably say that because I haven't made many. I've worn a few and not liked them. I have made one pinafore dress, and that is the Tilly and the Buttons one, Cleo, a long time ago when I was first learning to sew in sewing classes. And I made it and it fitted me fine. I just didn't like the style of it on me. It just didn't suit my body proportions. Now, for me, pinafore dresses kind of... The typical pinafore dress to me is buckles here, a bib, a waistline, and then a pencil skirt. And I think that's why I've always steered away from it. But I've challenged myself this autumn, because I think it's a fantastic garment for autumn, to explore tummy-friendly pinafore dresses. Now, if you're like me, you are a diamond shape, which means that your tummy is bigger than pattern companies think it should be, basically. So I tend to go kind of out in the middle, and I have to grade a lot if I'm doing like a fitted pattern or something like this. So what I task myself with is to go and have a look in the marketplace and see what sewing patterns there are where they will potentially be tummy friendly and not accentuate that area, but hopefully skim over it and I would feel comfortable in it. And I thought that may be of interest to some of you. Some of you with beautiful flat stomachs might be like, it don't matter to me. But you might also see something in here that you really like as well. When I chatted in my last video, which was the Think Pink unboxing video, I asked people's recommendations for pinafore dresses and you guys were amazing. You came up with so many ideas, and the ones that I'm talking about today have come from your recommendations. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate it, because you've highlighted quite a lot of new ones to me. And you also, a few of you mentioned one that I'd got my eye on, which has kind of cemented the one that I think I'm going to make. But we've got 6 patterns altogether, including one free one, because I do like to throw a freebie in there as well. So let's crack on with number 1. I have my notes here. I know. I'm a new woman. I also have my American Express Stanley Cup, because you know me, I love a freebie. Right, number 1 then is one I'd never come across before, and that's from Elbe Textiles. So I know Elbe Textiles, but I'd never come across this pattern, and it's called the Steele Pinafore. I will read out what it says about it. So it says the Steele Pinafore features subtly shaped bodice panels that meet deeply scooped pockets. Adjustable straps tie up at the back, and button loops work as closures at the side waist. Designed to be worn over a shirt or a dress, the pinafore skims over the bust, flaring out over the waist and hips. So you've got view A, which has an A-line skirt, and view B, which has a gathered skirt. And both views finish below the knee. Obviously, you can change that up though, kind of however you want it. It's available in a B cup and also a combined C and D cup, which is really good. And that is in sizes A to N. Now, it says this is suitable for intermediate sewers and above. I can't personally see on here what would be a struggle. Now, what I like about this is it's kind of got almost like the princess seams that then go down and scoop into a pocket. And I love the detail at the back, the fact that it's actually tied up in a bow at the back. I mean, how cute is that? It's really, really lovely. And like I say, it is designed to kind of go over. They talk about the fact that it should go over a shirt or a dress. And then it's got little closures as well at the side waist. So if you did want to kind of nip it in a little bit, you could do, you know, if you are one of those people that are graced with a slim tummy, you could kind of do that. But yeah, I just thought this was really different and I'd not seen anything like this one. It says that suggested fabrics are medium weight woven fabrics with good drape. So this wouldn't really necessarily be good for like necessarily cord and denim. This is more like utensil, rayon. It says wash linen, silk noir, soft cottons, etc. And obviously view B is gathered as well. So you would need something that is going to be able to be gathered easily. But what a beautiful pinafore dress. And the thing I love about pinafore dresses is you can take them through the seasons as well. That word that they say all the time, transitional. It's a transitional piece for my wardrobe. So I do think you could get quite a lot of wear out of it. You could even wear like a little vest top under it, short sleeve t-shirt, long sleeved. You can wear tights with it and boots, or you can wear it with no tights and sandals. I'm there for it and I'm determined to make one work for me. So yeah, this is in sizes A to N. And that's a bust size up to 57 inches, waist up to 50 and hips up to just over 60 inches. It is PDF only and it comes out at the moment at £12, which I think is actually really good for your money. So yeah, that was number one. Sorry if you can hear my child screaming in the background. He's enjoying himself playing a game. It's not a distress call, don't worry. Right, number two is the Fibre Mood Kea, and quite a few of you guys highlighted this one to me in my last vlog, and this is the one that I've had my eye on for quite a while. I have a very much I'm drawn to Fibre Mood patterns. I love the aesthetic of them, the style of them. There's not many that I don't like, so this has drawn me to it, and I think it's probably one of the simplest ones that you can possibly get. So it says, a must-have, Kea has no frills or fancy cuts, but an attractive A-line and a V-cut at the front and back. You can put pockets in the side seams or leave them out. This model is fully lined and rewarding to make in different types of fabric. You'll have to work precisely to finish the neckline and the armholes neatly, but Kea is and remains a gift. Now, I love this one because of its simplicity. Now, it is lined, which I quite like. Sometimes if you're using like a cord or a denim and you've got tights on, it can kind of like stick, can't it? So it'd be perfect for this to be lined. And I love the fact that it's really simple, but the V is quite deep at the front and the back. So it gives it a little bit of a modern edge, even though it's a really simple A-line shape. I think it's really, really lovely. And the other thing that I like about this pattern is you can make it in both wovens and knits, which I thought was interesting. I'll be popping some pictures in, but you'll see some that are in like a beautiful cord, and you'll see some that are in like a quilted knit kind of fabric as well, which I think is brilliant. So yeah, it says, decide the look you want and match your fabric to it. It can be woven or knitted, so there's a wide range of choices. Interlock, i.e. Ponteroma, jacquard knit, neoprene, quilted, wool, corduroy, denim, you name it, you can basically make it with this one, which I love. It's got a difficulty of 2 out of 5. That's maybe because it's got a lining, I would have thought, and it's available in sizes 4 to 32. So that is a bust of up to 57.5 inches and a hip of up to 57 inches. This is PDF only, unless you obviously bought the magazine version. I know a lot of people do buy the magazine version, but you do have to trace the patterns out because they are printed dual-sided. And the PDF works out at £10.35. So again, can you hear him? I asked him to be quiet and this is his response. All that pent-up energy from school. Anyway, he's enjoying himself, that's all that matters. So that is the Fibre Mood Kea, and that is one that I think is going to be top of my list. I don't know what game he's playing, but he's loving life right now. Number 3 is the assembly line apron dress, and I've not seen this one before either, and I thought this is lush. So it says the apron dress is one of those dresses that has it all. It's pinafore workwear inspired yet feminine design, straps crossing at the back, the back pleat closed with buttons, and the large front pockets make this dress both functional and attractive. Easy to make and easy to wear. The large back pleat is slightly adjustable by moving the placement of the buttons in case you wish to have the waist width a few centimetres narrower or wider. Yes, we do. So that's what I liked about this one. So it looks very similar to an apron, doesn't it? But I think the back of it is absolutely beautiful. And because you've got this big pleat down the back of it with buttons, you can actually pull it in and you can let it out. So I actually thought this would be quite good for people that suffer with bloating as well in the tummy area, because if you're feeling good in the morning, you can have it quite tight. And then as it gets to like in the afternoon and the evening, you can kind of let it out a bit and still be really comfortable. I think its A-line shape as well would be really nice, and it would skim over all of the areas that I don't want it to be focusing on. And it's got really big, deep pockets, which are awesome. It says the skill level is intermediate, and suggested fabrics are mid-weight fabrics such as denim, cotton twill, lightweight canvas, that type of thing. You could probably make it in cord as well. Sizing is extra small to 3XL, which is a bust of up to 54 inches, a waist of 49.5 inches, and hips of 55 inches. Again, PDF only. I'm sorry for you lovely people who prefer it to be paper, but I couldn't see anywhere that it was paper. And that is actually £17, that one. So a little bit more pricey, but worth it. I'm sorry if the light is getting a bit dull. It is, what time is it? 5:30, and the light is coming down. So I'm going to start talking really super fast. But before I do that, I want to talk to you about these. You'll have noticed my overlocker isn't here. And that is because I went to Sewtoon yesterday and I haven't unpacked it because I'm lazy. It's actually at the bottom of the stairs, and my husband hasn't brought it up for me yet because he brought all my other bits up last night because it's so heavy. So I came and wheeled this round because the last few times I've talked to you about my serious lights, I've been talking to you about my floor lamp that is situated over by my cutting table. And I feel like this beauty has, you know, been left in the background. But this is my desk lamp that I've had now for about 2 years, and is an absolute, if someone said to me, after your machines, what's your most important piece of equipment? I'd be like, my lights, because this allows me to sew a lot more than I would be able to normally. And obviously I've got the Gemini option, which is 2 different heads as well. So I tend to have one angled towards my sewing machine, one towards my overlocker, and then I can pull them down to me if I want to kind of do some unpicking or anything like that. They're all manufactured in the UK as well, and my kid is crazy outside. I don't know what is going on, but he's enjoying himself. And I love the fact that I can kind of maneuver these around. They're just so simple to use. So when you click on the button at the back, it just comes on straight away and goes off straight away. And obviously I've told you before, you can actually focus the beam as well in, which is awesome. If you wanted to do something a little bit more delicate as well. So I use this every single day, even when it's actually quite bright in the light, because I want to have something quite close to me as well if I'm unpicking. So I do know that we've got the big man coming down a chimney soon. These are quite an investment, and I do appreciate that, but obviously I want to highlight them to you because I've worked with them for quite a while and I believe massively in them. I've obviously got 2 of them, my mum's got one as well, and I am considering getting one. Here is my ironing board, and if I've got these on over here, I then have my back to the light, so I could do something over here. But is 3 overkill in one room? Maybe, but I don't really care. And obviously I love this one because it's actually part of the HD range, which means it's got daylight wavelength technology, which means it's replicating the sun. So the light is absolutely brilliant. And I've noticed recently as well, I've had to go and get glasses. That's not good, is it? I'm getting to that age. So having this is helping me not to do the whole squinting thing that I found I was doing as well. If you are interested in perusing the lamps, I will pop a link in the description box below. you can get an offer code from me, which is Ruan24, and that'll give you £100 off any of the HD range, and also free UK delivery if you are interested. So thank you very much to Serious Readers for sponsoring this video. Right, let's get on to number 4. This was a really popular one as well, if I'm honest. This is the Helen's Closet York Pinafore. Loads of you talked about this one as well, and I think this is going up the top of my list as well. So what it says is the York Pinafore is a playful addition to your handmade wardrobe. It is easy to layer over tank tops for summer or turtlenecks and leggings for colder weather. The York Pinafore is a modern take on a classic pinafore dress with a cocoon shape and 2 views. So view A features large scoop pockets, a dipped neckline and comes to the knee, whereas view B is a shorter length with a high neckline and a kangaroo pocket. So you can kind of move these around a bit as well. So you can go for the nice long, low scooped neck, or you can go for the higher neck, and then you've got either pockets, patch pockets, or you've got a kangaroo pocket at the front, and you've also got 2 different lengths as well. I love the look of this. If I'm honest, I love anything from Helen's Closet because I just think they look awesome in everything. But it says fabric recommendations: medium to heavyweight woven fabrics such as cotton twill, denim, wool, linen, corduroy and canvas. But it says you can do it with crisp lightweight fabrics such as cotton and lightweight linen, because they can be used for kind of like a warm weather pinafore as well. Use drapier fabrics such as tencel twill, wool crepe, rayon crepe or viscose poplin if you prefer a softer, less structured look. So I think with this, if you were playing around with textures of fabric, you can make completely different garments for different seasons as well, which would be good. It says the sewing level is a beginner. Size range is 0 to 34, which is a bust of up to 60, a waist of up to 52 and hips of up to 62. Again, it's PDF only as far as I could see. It's $16, which works out from a UK perspective of just over £12. So another great one. You're getting quite a bit for your money. Numero 5 is the Waves and Wild Penelope Pinafore, which a few people recommended. I like this one because there's loads of different styles to this one. You can change this one up and do lots of different things to it. Again, I'll be putting pictures in so that you can have a look at it all. But it says the Penelope Pinafore is a relaxed pinafore dress. Choose between tie straps, which don't need undoing in order to take the garment on and off. I like it. Or traditional buckles. There are 5 pockets for hiding all your stuff. I like that. Snack pockets. There are 2 lengths, mini to sit above the knee and midi to cover the knee. In addition, a back split can be added to both lengths and you can add a button front. You can also choose to add a button opening at the hip. So you've got loads of options with this one, which I think is fabulous. I like the fact that you've got different pockets. There's like a bib pocket, or you could not have a bib pocket. You can have a button placket all the way down. You can have little patch pockets, different looks. And on the back, you can put a split in it if you want, so that if you're going maybe with the longer length, you don't have to waddle like a penguin. I just like this for its versatility. And I like the fact that you can either tie the straps or you can use the traditional buckles as well. I thought that was really lovely. So it says fabrics wise, medium weight woven fabrics such as corduroy, denim or linen are perfect for the pattern. They're saying it's an intermediate pattern, which I think it probably would be if you're going to do the button placket, etc. What I like about this one is there is a matching kids pattern, which is called the penny, which I think is really cute. So this is the Penelope Pinafore and the kids one is the penny. How sweet is that? If I can find a picture of that one, I'll pop it in as well. Sizing on this one is XXS to 5XL, bust of up to 60, waist of up to 57 and hips up to 63. Again, PDF only, but it's only $14 this one, which works out just over £7 in good old Great British pounds, which is a fabulous price for a pattern that gives you so many options, I think. So yeah, that's number 5. And last but certainly not least is a free pattern, and this is beautiful. I have seen, I think it was Michelle from Sewing Bunny made it for So Frugal a couple of years ago, and she just looked insanely good in it. And this is the Peppermint Magazine Milton Pinafore. Now this has been designed by Just Patterns as well, and it's I just think it's beautiful. So it says, with its relaxed shape, clean lines and low V-neck line, this flared pinafore dress is perfect for layering over t-shirts, turtlenecks and blouses. The dress features an open back with 2 straps crossing and buttoning inside the waistband. Its midi-length A-line skirt has back darts for shaping, generous inseam pockets and a fully buttoned back. And what I like about this one is, yes, it does have a waistband at the back, but it just has a seam at the front. So I do think that would be really nice because it's A-line. It would skim over that area for me. And I think it's got a really nice edge to it, this pattern. It's kind of elevated a little bit. You've got the button placket as well at the back, and then the crossover straps, which I just think is beautiful. And the shaping of the front with the really low V is just perfection. And for a free pattern, you really can't go wrong. Now, it is a free pattern, but it is also pay what you can. So if you really can afford it, it would be great if you do like this one and you download it that you can pay. There's different options for different amounts, but obviously that helps Peppermint Magazine come out with these patterns. Sewing level is intermediate. Again, that's more likely because of the button placket down the back. Sizing is available in 2 size ranges, so 34 to 46, which is a BC cup, and 46 to 60, which is a double D cup. So again, fantastic for the fact that you've got cup sizes as well in a free pattern. And I think that's probably quite important with the V coming right the way down, that the old breasticles are taken into account. Bust size then is up to 57.5 inches, waist up to 49.5 inches, and hips up to 60. And like I say, PDF only, free or pay what you can. What do we think? Do you struggle with things close fitting on your tummy? Do you think that you could potentially break out of that pattern of thinking, oh gosh, no, I couldn't possibly wear one of those dresses? Because that's kind of where I'm at, and I'm trying to push myself a little bit. Why can't I wear a pinafore dress? I just need to find the right style for my body shape and that I feel really comfortable in. And I think each of these 6 patterns have got something that I could use and hopefully fall in love with a pinafore dress rather than being horrified when I try it on, like I was with the Cleo Dungaree pattern, pinafore pattern. So yeah, I'm thinking though, I'm going to go for the Fibre Mood Kea. I've got the beautiful denim from the Think Pink subscription box, and yesterday at Sew Tune I also bought a burgundy cord fabric, like a velvet cord, which is absolutely beautiful. Burgundy is all over the high street at the moment, and I just thought that with tights, chunky boots, and then I bought this top from Vinted. It was a new look top. It's like mesh but in animal print, long sleeve with a little tiny turtleneck, and I thought that underneath it, underneath the denim or the burgundy, to be honest, would look amazing. Now, I'm not used to wearing A-line shaped clothes, so it'd be interesting to try, but I am determined to push myself out of my comfort zone and give it a go. Do you have any pinafore dress patterns that you recommend? Are you quite happy to have something that's cinched in the middle? You probably are if you've got a lovely slim tummy, not like me. But yeah, I think I'm going to give that one a go. So maybe I will be able to then talk about that in a makes video in the next couple of months. Before I go, I always forget what I'm wearing. I am literally in the most outrageous setup right now. I have got on the Sewing Machina deep back tee or something like that it's called, so it's a bit sexy on the back. This is a really old viscose jersey from Beyond the Pink Door that I love. I've got my good old Hudson's on, which I just love, and I've got my new slippers on. Check them bad boys out. None of me is matching, but you know, for now you can just see from up here, even though I've just kind of shown you what I look like below, but never mind. So yeah, that's it for me. That's me all done for today's video. It's quite a quick one, I think, a bit of bish bash bosh going on there. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you've enjoyed the video, please do give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already and you'd like to carry on with our little journey, then please do click the subscribe button. Take care, everybody. I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye.